We have Mr.
Paul.
Paul. What's your take on the situation? What's going on in the Middle East? Can you give me your take, please?
You know, it's not that different from Ukraine. Why is the war going on? They have allowed Hamas to operate with support of Iran. They're giving Iran $6 billion. So they had the confidence to attack with Hamas. President Roosevelt said, beware of the military-industrial complex. You know what that means? It means that if you create a war, all these military, they get rich. So I would say Americans are good people. But what you're seeing happening in universities, Yale, Harvard, Princeton, all these Ivy League universities, these kids are coming out sort of supporting Palestine. We have these catastrophes, it takes you away. So the things that are going on in Congress and the American government, you create a war, it takes over the entire news cycle. It's like with Britain. I think the crown is corrupt, but British people are good people. So it doesn't take much common sense to realize that something's going on. Well, you need to have your aha moment and say, what's going on? And the only thing you can think is, they're trying a big plan. And it sounds like a James Bond film, but like my buddy said, it's all 20 James Bond films put together. But I do believe this, in the end of the day, I ended up going crazy with this and did thousands of hours of research. I'm not going to get into the details, but we're going to have hard times, but we hang together as loving patriots and God-fearing human beings who are more than what we've been seeing out there. We hang together and we're going to come into a world of wealth and health and prosperity that is only God can imagine or where we're going to be. So I try to tell people, we just have to hang together, but there's a plan. If there's not a plan, we're all done because they have all the power. So better to hope in the plan. But for whatever reason, God has us alive at this time in history to see this. And on the backside, we and our children will have better lives than we could have ever imagined.